In this video, I want to share some mindset changes that have helped me so much to improve my life. A year and a half ago, I burned out from work. I was at home in bed and I was miserable. I did not know what to do. And this whole period was hell to get through, but at the same time, it was very beautiful. And I have learned so much, especially about the value of life and the things that are actually important and how to change your mindset to become more happy and more successful. In this video, I want to share the most important lessons that have changed my life and have impacted my life significantly. The first mindset change was a catalyst for everything, and that is rest over productivity. I know we have all grown up in a world where grind culture is the norm, where the capitalistic system is treating people as machines. We all go with this flow mindlessly, but at the same time, this is something that is actually killing our mind and killing our body. Rest is a basic human right. It is not a luxury. And it is just something that we truly need in order to live a happy and fulfilling life. Especially burning out has made me realize how important I am, how important my body is, and that I don't want to destroy myself for productivity, for my job, or for others. And that rest was something that was so missing in my life, and I have truly reclaimed that. I love taking naps, doing meditation. I go to bed on time. Also during my work day, I implement multiple truly rest moments in my day, and I have finally come to a place, not 100% but like 90%, that I don't feel guilty about it anymore. And I feel comfortable resting, and I am proud of myself that I finally am setting these boundaries. The second mindset change that changed everything is your self-worth is not tied to your accomplishments. And I know, especially for us women, we do think that this is the case. Definitely for me, I always thought, because I studied well, I am a good and successful person. Because I have a good job, I am so amazing. Until I realized it doesn't matter. We are valuable exactly the way we are. We do not have to look at accomplishments or other people to feel good about ourselves. And I know, looking at society nowadays, it is very difficult to not compare, and everybody seems to value themselves according to their accomplishments. People are comparing themselves according to this, and this is still for me a learning curve, but I am definitely getting better at realizing to just learn to follow my heart, myself, my needs, and not look at external things such as jobs or certain type of education, just to make sure that I am good enough. So I'm not saying that you shouldn't study or have a nice job, but I'm just saying don't tie your identity to this. Another mindset change is very much tied to the previous two, and it is whatever I want, I can do slowly. The past year and a half have definitely shown me to take things more slowly, to not do everything at the same time. And I am 100% convinced of the fact that whatever you want to achieve in your life, you can only do this successfully and without sacrificing your health is if you do it slowly. Just take it step by step, day by day, see how you feel. If you need an extra day of rest, take it. Instead of doing everything at once, instead of being very impatient, very insecure, I am learning to convince myself that everything will fall into place on the right time. And I don't need to work my ass off and literally destroy my health to achieve certain things. It is just not worth it. And I also don't think that this is the way to go. If you want to achieve things, meaningful things, beautiful things, it just needs time. Another thing that has been very difficult for me is people pleasing. So I stopped people pleasing. I have learned to set boundaries for myself, for others, according to my needs. I used to be the biggest people pleaser. I could not set a boundary if my life depended on it. And that is how I got in my burnout in the first place. Especially when I started my first job, I didn't know how to say no. I didn't know how to take care of myself. I really wanted to show the best version of me so everybody would like me, would love me, would think I am the perfect employee, the perfect girlfriend, the perfect friend, sister, daughter, family member, whatever. And the only thing I got from this is exhaustion, burnout, and depression. And when I was at my rock bottom, I realized this is not the way to go. This is not how I want to live. And this is unhealthy. So I made the agreement with myself to not take things that seriously anymore, and also to just not care as much and to set boundaries, just to do my job in a good way but not be too invested. And I also realized the only way I can be a good friend or a family member or a girlfriend is if I take care of myself first. Then I have so much more energy to give, so much more love to give, and also to teach myself that not everybody needs to like me. It's okay if people don't like me. I don't have to be extra super duper nice to everybody. I can just be myself, and the right people will find me, the right circumstances will find me, and the rest doesn't matter. And the final mindset change that I always knew was important to me, but I lost along the way, and that is to trust my intuition. At the end of the day, your inner self knows what is best for you. Your inner self is always guiding you, and we have definitely forgot how to listen. So if you implement all the mindset changes we talked about before, stopping people pleasing, having enough rest, taking things more slowly, you will have room to listen to that inner voice again. And mine has always been super strong when I was a kid, but it got so buried in all the other voices of other people's, all the expectations, my education, my job. And I think, to be honest, if I listened to my intuition before I started studying and working, I probably would have done something completely different, a more creative path. And now that I'm listening to my intuition again, I am noticing that this path is still, like, this passion is still within me and it is still calling me. So I am trying to find ways in my life to be more creative, to listen to this, and maybe eventually even change my whole career path. But right now my intuition is telling me that I am in a phase in my life where I'm discovering, where I'm figuring things out, and where I don't need to know exactly what I'm gonna do yet. And that is perfectly fine. And it's funny that I can accept this now, because I am the most impatient person I know. So I think all these mindset changes have really helped me to become a more calmer person, a more confident person, and realize that we shouldn't take life and ourselves that seriously. We are allowed to rest, we are allowed to take things slow, and we are allowed to follow our own passions. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys and it helps you to start your journey on changing your life. Let me know in the comments what you think, and I will see you in the next video.